Good morning, students. We're going to be working on page 89 today in our Module 6 math books for Eureka Math. We're working on Lesson 12. Today we're going to be working with unbundling using the place value chart, looking at tenths and looking at the hundreds place value. I'm going to zoom in to our first three problems today, looking at place value and looking at tenths to hundredths. Okay? We're going to be working with our first problem where we have 1/10 and I have a dot for my tenth. Okay? They're also stating that we have 5/100ths here as well. So I'm going to use my black ink to represent the hundredths place. Okay? So we have tenths and we have hundredths. And they want to ask us at the very end, how many hundredths are there in total? What we have to do is we have to unbundle this tenth and move it across the place value chart. And now that tenth is going to be broken into 10 hundredths. Okay. So now we not only have 5/100ths, we used to have 5/100ths. I added 10 to that. And now we have 15/100ths altogether. So my answer is going to be 15/100ths. I unbundled the tenth and 10 tenths. If I unbundle it, it's going to make 10/100ths. All right, let's go down to our second problem for 2/10. I am going to represent the tenths in red. So we have 2/10 here. Okay. I am going to represent the 100ths in black ink. All right. And they want our final answer to be in hundredths. So what do? We have to unbundle the tenths. So I'm going to unbundle the first one. And that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, makes 10. And I'm going to unbundle the other tenth. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to unbundle the other tenth. So now, we used to just have 1. And I added 20 hundredths to this, so that means I'm going to have 21 hundredths. Because this is 10, right? That's 10, and that's 10, and that's a little 1. So 10 plus 10 makes 20, plus 1 makes 21 hundredths. All right, let's go to the next one here. Same thing, I'm going to represent this 1/10 as red. And I'm going to represent this hundredth as 12 hundredths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, we have 12 there. And I have to unbundle this tenth to make it a 100th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I got 10 here. I also have 10 here as well. So when we can actually make groups of 10, it makes it easier for us to add. So we got 20. And we have 2 right here. So 20 plus 2 makes 22 hundredths. All right, and then for our final problems today, working on, or in this video at least, is we're just solving the add-ins to the hundredths before actually indeed solving. So I am going to represent, 1/10. Plus 3 hundredths. And how many hundredths does that make? You should be able to see it makes 13 now, right? When we unbundle the tenth, it makes 10 hundredths. 10 hundredths plus 3 hundredths makes 13 hundredths. And they want 13 hundredths plus 3 hundredths. Well, that's just going to make 16 hundredths at the very end, right? 13 plus 3 hundredths makes 16 hundredths. We can continue this even for for B. We have 5 tenths. That's going to make 50 hundredths. I'm just converting. Plus 12 hundredths would make 62 hundredths. And then, and I see here that they are doing this. So they want it to be 50 and 12 make 62 hundredths. Okay, so I see right here I made the mistake. So it's just 10 hundredths plus 3 hundredths makes 13 hundredths. So they just want that. So they want me to represent that this is 10, right, plus the 3. Okay? So that we got 50 plus 12 makes 62. So we have 7 tenths plus 27 tenths. So I know that is now 70 and 27 hundredths, right? Because I'm converting the 7 tenths to 70 hundredths, 27 hundredths, and that makes 97 hundredths. Okay? And obviously, when we're working with 37 hundredths plus 7 tenths, all they've done right here is just they flipped it on us, where now we have 7 tenths. So that would be 70 plus 37 hundredths. So we got 37 hundredths plus 70 hundredths makes 107 hundredths. All right, great job today. That's going to be it for this page, working with tenths and converting them to hundredths.